You're on a jazz journey like no other.
It's Jazz and Beyond
With Nothemba Madumo
on 702.
Jazz and Beyond. You're hearing it for the first time ever on radio. It is the brand new music of Billy Monama. It's called Elusive Freedom. It's from an album he's launching this week called The Y Factor Project. You just heard featured on that track, Moafrika wa Mokhati. Billy Monama is here, the renowned South African guitarist, author, researcher, composer, producer, and a lot of other things.
And a curator.
And a curator. Billy with the Y.
Yeah.
How are you doing, my brother?
I know. Thank you so much. Listening to this music in the studio is different, right? I mean, wow.
In our high sophisticated sound system, absolutely it sounds. I mean, what a beautiful song! I mean, I had to get up out of the chair and move something.
That last segment of the poem, if you think it was very radical. I took it down a little bit.
You took it down a little bit because I hear you mention sex in world and Dubai. Ngati ya politika manje.
The song is Elusive Freedom. I mean, when I composed the song, it was when there was just so much happening as socio-politically in the country that it was affecting us, as a people. And I'm like, but Le Freedom, Lena, which one are they talking about? And it's
it slips through the fingers. You try and catch it, and then again you catch a little bit, and it still slips through the fingers. What do you call the project? The Y Factor.
The Y Factor. It is ultimately myself bringing that Y, because many people, they've written my name in a wrong way, and I think it's a personal thing that many people, they think that I'm a guitarist, maskanda. They call me all sort of things, and they don't know that I listen to D'Angelo, I listen to Evergreen, I listen to Teddy Bengrass. That is why in this project I brought Langa Mavuso. Just want to bring the music closer to young people also. So I have some other maskanda track that I recorded with a new sound. So I'm bringing the new element, that Y Factor, that myself, my personal touch, my absolute Billy, with the Y to the Z to the POP to the masters.
Okay, Billy with the Y.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and obviously, the sound of your guitar on this is amazing, in the sense that I don't know, for some reason I'm finding it I can hear it, I can hear you more, I can hear what you're trying to say more than the first album you did.
Yeah. Actually, this to further answer you, is that this project, it is the continuation of the first album. The first album, it was speaking about the reflection, it was rebounds, the sound that is bouncing back to me.
Okay.
And this one, it is a continuation of the first album. It still speaks about the landmarks, the places that I've been through musically. So it's a continuation.
Okay.
So for me, this releasing music and projects, it is a storytelling more than anything. So I'm still telling a story, because in this album also there's a hymn, when I say
yes,
because that's where I come from, and we did a song. It's called with Langa Mavuso. It's amazing. You're gonna love it when the album is coming. It's got some beautiful tracks. So yes, the first album we made mistakes and we learned. I don't regret those mistakes. Because this one, I took my time and I invested so much in it, I mean, it was recorded in 2021 during COVID. So you can imagine, those were difficult times.
Okay.
During COVID, whereby I walk in the studio, they say, no more 5 people.
But why is it important for you that you shouldn't be boxed, in terms of what your sound is? I understand.
Yeah.
But just for your fans or the
Yes.
people who listen to this music, for people to understand, because even if yes, you're here on a jazz show, but this music is more than just jazz. There's
Yeah.
all sorts of other elements and musical styles, and which make up who Billy is.
Yes. That is the way factor, so I'm bringing myself, my elements, that is a design the character into the music. I grew up listening to lots of music, it was not only jazz. My neighbor used to host Amastokfels, and he will play all the bubblegum songs and everything. And when I go to church, I get to hear the hymns, and then I meet people like Brasipo. Then I play with them, and then I play with Brian Temba, who's R&B. So I was in setup. I performed at the awards ceremonies whereby I was performing for each and every category. So you needed to be versatile. So I grew up in a kind of a versatile setup that even when I write music, that kind of experience comes to me. I don't plan to write a jazz song, but I do have a jazz song there. It's called Short Lived. It is dedicated to those musicians who died early, like the Taiwa Molelekwa, the Mos Kumalo, Chito Baloyi, everyone, all those musicians who their lives were cut short.
Yeah. You were talking about Langa Mavuso. In fact, I want to play the song you do with Langa, Happy Endings. Why would say
Happy endings? Yes, people when they
this is about love, ne?
yes, it's about love. People, it's nice when people they caught each other, and they are happy. But when that engagement ends, it's no longer. That's when you see people balwa and all that. It hurts me. Why people they should be so much.
Anger and hatred and evilness that comes with it, and people kill each other for love.
For love.
So you want happy endings.
I want happy ending, yeah.
It is Jazz and Beyond on 702 in Cape Talk. Here for the jazz, and of course, hanging around for the good time and having a good time with Billy Monama, who's got a brand new album that is coming out this week called The Y Factor Project. And you've just heard a track there that features Langa Mavuso, and the track is called Happy Endings. Oh, Billy Monama, he loves love. He loves love.
Man, if there are no happy endings, there's so many people impacted in that,
Yeah.
kids, families. It's just a lot.
It's a lot.
Friends as well, because now you must side with your friend, right?
Not really. I don't know. Of course, you always side with your family member or your friend, or but it's amazing. So the themes in this album are based on your we just talked about love and your thoughts about love. Earlier on, we talked about the elusive freedom, and are all the songs just based on your experiences in the past, how many years, or is it from back in the day?
Back in the day, yes, back in the day. But Elusive Freedom is something recent, and that song I think is very close to. I think that's my favorite song in the album.
Actually, mine too. That's why that's why I thought let me start with this one and get it out the way. And then come, because the other tracks you got Bawo Ndikolele, which is the hymn you were talking about. You got Lost in Translation, which has to do with the continent.
Yeah, absolutely. When I was young, I was part of the cultural exchange program, and I was representing the South African culture when I was young, and I met so many musicians in Africa, and I had so many rhythms. I couldn't hear these people what they were saying, but when we played together, so in the morning we'll do like a round, a cycle like this. Everyone has a djembe, and then I hear different rhythms. So now there's a subdivision of rhythms, and so for me that's like, which language is this one? And then like this. If I say this language, I understand it, I will be lost. Lost in translation for me. Then I went to Mozambique, and then I lived there for like about, and then I went to Zimbabwe. I lived at Oliver Mtukuzi's house, and when I was there, I learned Chona music, Mbira, and Marimba, and I'm like, what is this? So this melody comes through to my head, and I had a friend of mine who was also, part of that. His name is Ratsepe Machene. So he wrote the song. Yeah, he wrote the verse, and one other thing. I'm like, hey, Fresh, this song, I think I like it. There's something there, And then Fresh, he loved Richard Bonner, and all that. How about we? So that's when then I started, getting into African music. Then I started listening to Baba Mal and all that thing. I'm like, no, I want this thing on my record.
As you're describing, the music that you've done on, especially on this album, and the collaborations that are there, and you didn't feel a sense that, this is a Billy with the Y's album. I must stand out, and all I shouldn't use other people. I must just use young, inexperienced people so that I shine. Yeah. But you didn't do that. Yeah. Why was it important that those people added these elements? Yes. Because why I'm asking that question? Because you've written a book about the guitar in this country, in the sound, or should I say in the continent?
South Africa,
yeah. Yes. And all the people, the guitarists you've written about in that book have different styles and tones and techniques and don't. Yeah. And as a second question, where is Billy Monama's sound?
Yeah.
Especially when you've heard all these and have written and internalized them to some extent.
Yes. So I never write music for the guitar. So I write music, I listen to everything. And for me, when I compose music, it's not about me. It's about everyone. It's like Quincy Jones. When he was writing music, it was never about him. It was about everyone. That is why I collaborate with everyone, and I know the perfect voice for each everyone, and I know the musician's strength. That this strength, it needs this guy. Whether they know him, or they don't know him, no one knows Ratsepe. He's from White City. That guy, I'm like, I want that voice. For me, it was not about, choosing the brand or, for the thing. I was working on the quality of the production that I want to, execute in this album. And I worked with young people who never even went to school, and this song, it was recorded in Tembisa, like I've mentioned before. It was recorded in Tembisa by a young man. I played him the song. I said, this is what I want. And he sent me the example. I'm like, we have something here.
Wow.
So I never write music for the guitar. But in the album, there is a guitar. I call it Tribute to the Masters. Is a guitar solo, only me. You know what I'm saying? So then we have, so I do give everyone a portion of something about me. There's someone, when they listen to the album, they're like, I don't like this song, I like the hymn, I like that one, I like that one. So I'm catering for everyone.
So everybody, like I was saying, I think we're off air when I was saying to you, everybody finds something of theirs in the music. That's why also you don't want, to categorize this. This is Afro soul or soul or whatever. And that also comes with the other work that you do, because you're having these amazing productions. In fact, there's one coming up this weekend on because then you do this whole musical production of that is showcasing who we are as South Africans artistically and musically.
Everything that I do, every project I do, it has to do with the memory of Africans, our people. And, this year I'm doing 30 years of democracy at the Soweto Theatre. And Back to the Future, it has been existing for the past 4 years. And I want to do it in the theatre because in the theatre, people, they get to grasp the story.
Yeah.
They get seated and, their phones are switched off, if they can, but the story, the AV, it helps the story, to be, executed well, the lighting and so forth. So on the 8th, I will be there. I'm featuring Zama Jobe and Munewa. And you see, these people are not just musicians. They're like, Billy, Munewa, kanjani? I'm like, no. Come and listen Munewa at my show. You will hear how he sounds. So the work of the producer is to do that, is to advance someone or to make someone sound the way they want to. So the tickets are available at web tickets, from 250 to 500 people. They must be there early because I got an introduction that I'm taking you back from gramophone and yeah.
So where do you see, who you wish maybe to see our music in this country go?
We need to go back to production, quality production, not aesthetics. So now, lately what happens is 70% marketing, 30% production. We want quality. Like when I listen to the music back in the day, 2000, especially that gang that recorded from Sony back in the day from UCT, the quality of production, I'm like, why today do we sound like this? Why today do we sound like this? Is because people, they're concentrating on marketing the product, but the product is not of the quality that we want to.
And they're producing music for the phone.
Yes.
Not for the hi-fi anymore.
Yes. And some, they have the studios back room at home. I don't do that thing. That is why I take time to release an album, because it's an exercise cost, to release an album. So rather you wait, I wish to have, I understand the concept of the singles, but now I can't listen to a single and I grasp someone's storytelling from a single. It's difficult for me. Remember back in the day, you go to a music shop, I can't mention by name, and then you go there, Kohino, you put the earphones here.
Kohino, you just mentioned it. Okay, go.
Yeah. And then you listen to there's no influencer. No one is telling you, no one is influencing you. It is your decision with your ears that I love this album, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
But nowadays, the influencers are, that is why then the quality it is compromised, and then I listen to this quality. So that's what I really wish artists, they should go back to the drawing board and do production quality that are great for them.
Yeah. Or if you can, if you just want to play, then use a team that can produce that quality.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I hear you. Auntie C says, beautiful Billy. And then I have, I hope I'm saying his name correctly. He's sending us a message from Germany. Richard Schleifer, is it Schleifer? I hope I'm saying that right. Please correct me. He even calls me November. Hi, November. Contacting you from Rothenburg, Ob die Tauber in Germany, sitting in my kitchen cooking for my wife and daughter. Thank you for an awesome show. So good to hear jazz with a distinct home sound. South Africa and its music will always be home from me. So what the work you're doing is quite important, clearly, when Billy.
Yeah, thank you.
Monama. So the album is released this Friday
Yes.
on all platforms.
Yes. I will later do the CDs. I'll press the CDs, and
so we can play on the hi-fi system.
Yes,
in the car.
Yes,
people buy cars with these massive music systems, and then
it has to start somewhere, because I'm an independent artist, so so I need to plan everything, economically to
But
give you LPs.
where do you get the time? You're so busy.
Yeah,
Because I
I'm
was
scared
like,
of poverty.
you're scared of, no, you and me both. Yeah,
I'm scared of that thing.
What's next after Back to the Future?
My Way Africa.
My Way Africa.
Yes.
Okay.
So the date will come. I can't talk about it. My PR team, they will kill me.
Yeah. No.
So, so yeah, Back to the Future, and it's coming this Saturday, and My Way Africa, and then I got bunch of things. I'm still doing the research for the guitar book from 1980s until now, the millennium, the Jimmy Lulus, all the greatest guitarists in South Africa. So I'm doing a research as well.
Yeah.
I'm reading a lot and I'm interviewing people, who were there to tell a story. So that's what is next. And we're doing an app.
Awesome.
App for the guitar.
An app to learn the guitar.
Yes, South African guitar.
I'm in. I am in.
Yes.
I want to learn the guitar via that app, the South African guitar sound.
And there's a movie that I'm working on. I'm doing a soundtrack for it, and also the film scoring. You will know about it as soon as it's out. I can. I signed an
now
NDA.
you are busy. You are busy. 30. We've got 60 seconds,
Yes.
and the quickest questions I can ask you. Who's the biggest influence in your musical life?
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I don't know.
Okay, moving on.
Quincy Jones, I love him,
Okay.
but Jimmy Lulu as well. That man, he played the guitar, and I'm like, this is what I want to do.
Do you remember when you were 15? What was your favorite artist?
Was Alan Kwela, and Yuma Sikela.
And Hugh Masekela.
Yeah.
If you were not playing the guitar, what would you be playing? Instrumental?
Piano.
Piano?
Yes.
Okay. What made you want to be a musician?
Because there was music everywhere. I think every time I hear the music, I would hear the guitar. I'm telling you, everywhere.
Really?
Everywhere. In some place, my ear detected guitar first.
Do you remember your worst performance on stage?
Yes.
What was that?
It was at the State Theatre.
What happened?
2009 or some 20.
But whom?
Yeah. We made mistakes. We were young, We were exploring a lot of things. Like, it was just too many things. And I was just jazz school, I was learning music.
Okay.
And there was just too many information. I wanted to put it out all at the same time.
What skill do you wish you possessed?
I wish I was, Jesus Christ, a great speaker,
Oh.
Yeah, I wish I was like a great speaker, man.
What do you think you're not? What makes you think you're
I
not?
admire, actually, let me say thought leaders, those people who are philosophers, who comes with ideas, to advance the country, the society. I want people who are influential. They say one word and then the world change. The world changes. Not influencers, influential.
Okay. What's the one place in the world you wish you can go to?
Yes, Senegal.
Why?
I love their music.
Wow.
If there's an artist that I want to collaborate there, is those guys. I love their music. I love Omali as well.
Wow.
Love Mali.
Okay. Billy, thank you for coming.
Yes.
And I'm going to play you that very song that, with features the one that's dedicated to those whose lives were short-lived. Yeah. And I would imagine Tabane is going to join the list of those. What a sad loss.
Oh, yeah.
Billy Monama, short-lived. The album, The Y Factor Project, out this Friday. And also performing on his project, Back to the Future, this coming Saturday at the Soweto Theatre. Thank you.
Thank you. It's for the first time people, they will hear the music there live.
Okay. Switch off his mic because he won't stop talking.